First flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay, tell me if y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Chat, I need to know. Chat, I need to know. Let me pop out the chat, by the way. Shout out to this channel. This is the Relax Movement. Hopefully I don't copyright this. It's Twitch and stream, you know. But let me know if there's any echoes or anything like that. Anything of the sorts. About to get the face cam set up pretty soon. Hold up. Alright, let's turn you off. Why is the... Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm trying to get this together. Why does it look like that? Like, it usually just smooth as hell. Like, it'll cover the whole thing. Alright, we just go have you in the corner right here like this. Hold up. Bow. Damn, y'all can see my whole room. Oh, y'all see the bachelor pad? Let me explain what's going on here. Hold up. Can y'all see it actually? Oh, okay. It's not too bad. My room's not too bad. This is how it looks now. Damn, y'all can see the whole room. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like I'm inviting y'all. Y'all seeing me though. You feel me? This is me. Got the sun chips in the back. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Actually, I got my iPad ready, so I promise this isn't the same beater from the other night. Okay. So I got my iPad so I could check the chat. 17 of y'all. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Uh all right. I don't like the borders on the cam though. I don't know what that's about. The app that I use to the stream, I had to update. So it might look a little weird right now. Let's try to fix these settings though. Let's see if we can fix these settings. I don't know what that does. What is this? Focus. Yeah, focus. We want you to. Let's see. No, we don't need to zoom. Let's see what focus does. Nah, let's not do that. What's this? Maybe I gotta fix it on the phone. Let's see. Let's see. Uh settings. Hmm. What is this? I don't know what this is. I'm getting so up and close and personal because that's how much I love y'all. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. It don't look clean. Like it usually look cleaner. Uh what's going on, chat? What's going on with y'all, man? I missed y'all. We haven't talked in a minute. If y'all are not in the Discord, join the Discord. Hey KC, if you still in here, please drop a link to the Discord for everybody. Y'all already talking about it. Damn, can I talk about it too? Hold up. Hey KC, if you still in here, or Roman, I know you're in the Discord. Anybody in the Discord, I need y'all help. First person to drop a link to the Discord gets a mod. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? How about an incentive? How about an incentive? I need y'all help. If don't let me do it first, cause ain't nobody about to get a mod if I do it first. Y'all about to see my search history and everything. Well, shit, I ain't got nothing to hide for real. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Damn. Oh, that's why. Okay. My mom, like, she check in on me every now and then with these streams and stuff. She's gonna see my room and be a little mad at me, but that's okay. That is okay. I love you, mom. Uh, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate you for trying to send the invite, but yeah, I don't see it. Let's see. Let's see. How do you create invite? Copy. Bro, I got you with a mod. I appreciate you, Roman. I got you. Let's see if that works. Join the Discord. We have a fun time over there. I appreciate y'all. Um, I'll be honest. I did not watch AEW today. I didn't. I had. I did not watch AEW. Did y'all? Did y'all? Did y'all watch AEW Dynamite? All right. Let me see. How do I do that? Because I appreciate you, Roman. Add as moderator. Bet. Standard moderator. Uh, let's just give you the standard, because I'm a control freak myself. But I didn't miss much. But the Edge and Christian segment was fire. Okay, so I will go over the by now clips should be out, right? You would think by now clips would be out. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Yo, let me know if y'all can hear me. I set up my mic instead of just holding it. So, let me know how that works for y'all. And is my camera lagging for y'all as well, or is that just my shit? Let's see. Yeah, it is. I think it's this setting I got. Let's turn that off. Maybe it's that. Oop. Network is good. Ooh. How about that? That look good? Still doing it. Nice. This is, damn. Um, Try turning up the mic volume. I got you. Just need to let me know if it's too loud or not. Motherfucker, bro. I got this like such limited space over here. But how about now? Is it good? Is it better? Or do I still need to turn it up a bit more? Let me know. I turned it up a bit, but my camera's lagging. It's bothering me. Right now, is the volume fine? I turned it up to the max. I ain't much I could do after that. Shit. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else I could do. Yeah, unfortunately, it's up to the max. I have a shitty mic. I'm sorry. It's better now? Much better? Alright. Alrighty. How are y'all doing tonight? Yeah, I'm not holding the mic anymore. Should I hold the mic? I'll hold the mic if I need to. I'll hold the mic if I need to. Yeah, we could talk about the TBS deal or what's going on with TBS. I don't like what's going on with my camera, but what's up, Degenerate? I don't like what's going on with my camera. I don't like that. I don't know what that's about, but we need to get that together. 'Cause I don't know if I ever did that before. Let's see. Oh shit! I thought my damn camera fell. Fuck. Man, send me. Give me a super chat. How about that? Give me a super chat. I'll get a better mic, fucker. Man, I shouldn't be showing y'all this much in my room, bro. Oh, that's ugly. Look, y'all can see my desk though. I shouldn't be showing y'all this much in my room, bro. This is the temporary room though. Um I am not comfortable with how much y'all see in my room right now. What the fuck is up with this lagging shit though? Y'all see that? The my room, my real room is like the video. Let's see. I guess the where I was in a where I did the suplex video. Where I did the suplex video. That's my real room, but this is my temporary room for right now. Y'all see the gains? Uh oh man. Casey, even when he supported me, he hated on me, man. Appreciate you. That'll go towards my what you call it? My what you call it? A blue yeti? Appreciate you, Casey. um what y'all want to talk about first? It's this guy who was like super hating on CM Punk. Do y'all want to do a reaction video first, or do y'all want to talk about this TBS stuff? I don't know where the Punk shirt is. I was looking for it. But I'd rather show off the games. I've been in the gym like CM Punk, bro. I've been in the gym like maybe not as much as CM Punk, but I've been in the gym and I want to show off the gains. Maybe next stream, maybe next stream we'll get a you know. Let's talk about the TBS deal. What's up, Jonathan? No, I have not bought the WWE shirt. I plan on buying it tomorrow. Um, Bills, man. Bills. What is going on with this camera? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, I is the camera bothering y'all? It's bothering me a little bit. Just a little bit though. I don't know what that's about. There's still 20 of you crazy motherfuckers, even though I'm just babbling right now. Even though I'm just babbling right now, there's still 20 of you people in here. And I love you all. It's IV Cam. It's IV Cam. Okay, okay. So it's not me. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna try something real quick though, and if that don't work, all right. If it ain't bothering y'all, all right. Fuck it then. All right. So the TBS deal with I'm gonna lotion up while while we're talking about this. So the TBS deal. So it's looking like WWE might take another wrestling TV deal. If you don't know, NWA, they had a deal with CW, and apparently, like CW really wanted a wrestling company. I'm not sure if it was more so the mistakes that NWA made. If you don't know, they had some wild thing. I think it was at their pay per view where like the camera just cut to like this dude with some hookers and like some cocaine laying around, and it was right after they announced that they had signed a network deal with CW, and then like maybe what a week or so, or maybe even a couple days after, it came out that NXT is moving to the CW. Now it's seeming like we get something similar. I believe that Friday Night SmackDown is now going to USA Network, and for the first time in what, like 20 something years, Monday Night Raw won't be on USA Network anymore, and they're shopping for a new channel, and it's looking like they may take AEW spot in TNT, bro. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like WWE has done stuff with TNT before. Like this don't feel like the first time. I may be completely wrong on that, but I know that they want a wrestling company. I know that they want to work with wrestling business. And let's be honest, if you had to work with AEW and Tony Khan and the EVPs and the garbage wrestling, and you could tell, you know who I got that from when I say the garbage wrestling, and the F words and the lack of viewership, ratings dropping, the ticket sales are low, the backstage drama, or would you rather deal with WWE, in which the show is very boring? Don't get me wrong. Like, Monday Night Raw is very boring, but it draws money. It gets money. It's a guarantee, like, it's guaranteed bag. And we don't know, it's always something new with AEW in backstage. So, like, I don't know how, I won't pretend to know how things go on backstage. I won't pretend to know how things go on these board meetings and how these networks think. But just like common sense, you drove your biggest star out of your company. You lost your biggest star for these people who don't draw you any money. The Young Bucks. They're not selling merch. The Young Bucks. They're not relevant. The Young Bucks. And their TV is not that good. And actually, they're detrimental to ratings. Like, ratings drop when the Young Bucks are on TV. And you chose them. I'm sorry, I didn't lotion up before this. You chose them over somebody who's the top merch seller. If he didn't if he didn't gain ratings, he definitely didn't lose them. And someone who they were so confident in that we're going to give him his own show, and not just give him his own show on Saturday. You know how confident you got to be in somebody to give them a show on Saturday? Whether it's wrestling, football, basketball, whatever. To have a weekly show that airs on Saturdays, and like you're up against it. Like, you're so up against it to the point where I'm thinking, like, are they trying to sabotage CM Punk? Like, give him his own show on possibly the worst night to have your own show, other than Mondays during the football season. But, you know, I believe Punk when he said what dude calls him, one Bill Phil. And they lost CM Punk. And now the ratings on Collision are as low as ever. Business is not booming for AEW unless it's a pay-per-view. That's the one thing AEW can hold their hat on. They sell a lot of pay-per-views. They do great with pay-per-views. Whether it's Wembley, whether it's Full Gear, whether it's Double or Nothing, even All Out or All In. All Out? Yeah, All Out did great with Chicago the night before CM Punk got fired. Like, they do great with pay-per-views because it's one thing to, you know, these diehard fans, like, you know what's so funny about the whole CM Punk and AEW situation? The people who die hard for AEW, the people who cape for AEW so hard, 10, 12 years ago were caping and die hard for CM Punk. They were booing and, you know, like, giving John Cena so much crap about him, like, his whole thing. And those are the same people you see pay $50 a month to see these Full Gear pay-per-views, these the Double or Nothings. They love to see that Hangman Adam Page is spitting up blood or drinking blood and spitting it out. They love to see somebody take 50 neck breakers and still get up and, you know, basically be Super Cena, ironically. So I think that's what's so ironic about it. But when you have those people, you know, how many times do you see kids in the AEW, like, how many times do you see kids in the AEW crowd? How many times do you see women in the AEW crowd? It's about 90% men, and like maybe I don't remember seeing kids. I don't remember seeing a kid when CM Punk retired. I remember seeing hey, what's up, Muhammad? I remember seeing a grown man crying. You know? And these are grown men, so when the time comes to when the time comes to pay money, they're going to pay money. You know, you're always going to have this core audience. Christian Cage and Adam Copeland got me good. What you mean they got me good? You know, and that's great, but you're always going to keep that. You're always going to have the 800 to 865,000, you know, rating. Like, you're always going to be there, but you're going to be stagnant. You don't want to be stagnant. And that's why I said that, like, CM Punk going to WWE was the death blow. Because think about it. If WWE gets this TV deal with TNT or Warner Bros. Discovery, who gave CM Punk his own show? Who? TNT and Warner Bros. Discovery. So yes, they want to work with WWE because they got one Bill Phil. Who do y'all have? Edge? Triple H said it himself. He never drew a dime. I love Edge. Edge is the first bad guy to make me like a bad guy. But he didn't draw a dime, apparently. He didn't. He's not moving ratings, apparently. He's old. Does anybody think he'll be in AEW in 2 to 3 years? Does anybody think he'll be an AEW player in 2 years? But he's doing the best work on wrestling on your show right now. It's hard to get invested in this shit. It's bad. It is really bad. And the only thing, what's up, Night Owl? The only thing to fix AEW right now is to get Tony Khan up out of there. Is to get Tony Khan up out of there. He has to take a step back, put his baby into somebody with experience, somebody with cachet, somebody who can lead a locker room, because you fumbled your bag. You fumbled. You already took the death blow. AEW will never be as big as WWE. It'll never be as big as WWE. That died when CM Punk. That died when CM Punk came out on Survivor Series. Because WWE is going to prove that no matter where, he's not the toxic one. WWE is going to prove that CM Punk is not the toxic one. You guys were. Even if that's not true, which I believe it is true, even if it's not true, that CM Punk is, even if you like, we're going to prove that CM Punk can't be worked with. He's not some locker room cancer. And we're going to make the most amount of money with him. So, AEW, like, and guess what? Cody Rhodes is going to main event night 2. CM Punk is going to main event night 1. What do those two people have in common? You think Jade Cargill is not going to be at Mania? What do those 3 have in common? AEW failed all 3 of them. Tony Khan failed all 3 of them. The Elite failed all 3 of them. And I don't actively root against AEW. Like, it takes too much energy to be a hater, bro. It just does. It just does. Like, I don't hate AEW. I hate how they did CM Punk. I can't get down with how they did CM Punk. They did him dirty. I do like to see their fans go through it. I do like to see their fans go through it and cope and all this and that. But I hope AEW succeeds. I like having something to look forward to on Wednesdays. I like having some wrestling to watch on Sundays because I'm not watching it live on Saturdays. But I like having some wrestling to watch on Sundays. But it sucks. It sucks. It's not. It's meant for such a niche audience. And you know what? If that's your goal, fine. But you will never be number 1. So stop trying to act like you are trying to be number 1. CM Punk told you. You can't compete with WWE. Stop trying to. So now they took 3 of your biggest stars, and now they're about to take your TV deal. So you better listen to the 2 people who tried to help you the most, and you ran out. Because they took your biggest women's, they took one of your best women's stars, they took one of your best faces, and they took your best merchandise mover, your best ratings mover, your biggest draw. And they're going to do better with all 3 of them than y'all did. And that is tough. And I'm not even talking to Tony Khan, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega at this point. I'm talking to the fans, the AEW diehards. I'm talking to Heart Phantom right now. AEW is in a gutter right now. If you want to be ECW, if you want to be New Japan Pro Wrestling, be that. But understand your fucking place at 2nd place. Because you will never be able to compete. It's so easy to compete with WWE. I'm going to tell y'all something. WWE fucking sucks. We all watched them 3 hours. 3 hours of boring bullshit. It was bad. It wasn't bad. It was boring. WWE sucks. It's not even a B+ promotion. It's a solid D. And then, like, it sucks. And WWE sucks. It only gets good around this time, around the road to WrestleMania. It only gets good around the pay-per-views. But the weekly show sucks. It's boring. It's vanilla. I could tell you how matches are going to end before they even start. But compared to AEW? Oh, we're in a ruthless aggression right now. Oh, compared to AEW, WWE is in peak form right now. Because it sucks. It sucks. Like, it just sucks. So stop trying to compete with WWE. If you want to be an alternative, be an alternative. The WNBA doesn't compete with the NBA. The XFL doesn't compete with the NFL. The G League doesn't compete with the NBA. So just stop. Like, just stop. It's not even a parody of Attitude Era. It's a parody of ECW at this point. And it's bad. But I didn't watch ECW, so I'm going to be honest. I wasn't alive around that time. But that's that. AEW, like, their fans just... It's the fans, man. It's the fans. And we lost. I always say this, man. We gotta respect our legends while we here. I still can't believe we lost Bray Wyatt, but the way they lost, the way they did CM Punk, bro. Let's talk about Jon Moxley. Why? What is this? Mary Bell, send me a link. Send me a link of Julia Ann, man. What am I looking for with Julia Ann? Am I about to get strike down? Who is she? Who is Julia Ann? Oh, bro, what the fuck, bro? I'm not about to, bro. No, I'm not about to look that up, bro. What the fuck? Why would I look that up? Why would I look up Julia Ann right now? What the? Why y'all just let him set? Why y'all just let Mary Bell? I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm. Why did you just let them set me up like that? Y'all know who I want to talk about? I want to talk about Jon Moxley, bro. Right, she's a whole prawn star. She's a whole adult film star. Why would I don't get that. Right. It's hold on, it's 18 of y'all in here right now. We only got 10 likes. Hit that like button. You good. You good. I just thought like she was a wrestler or something. Like, what is the picture? Yeah, I thought like yeah, we was about to. I don't know. That was crazy. Jon Moxley. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about Jon Moxley. Do y'all want to see Jon Moxley in WWE though? I don't remember. Maybe I'll disagree, but his matches, his wrestling is pretty bad to me. It's pretty bad to me. Um, right? But Jon Moxley was talking about CM Punk. I think he got asked about his thoughts on CM Punk's promo, and um, like honestly, I'm trying to talk about Jon Moxley. I just don't care, bro. I just don't care, bro. I don't care about Jon Moxley. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We're from the same city, and like it's not any disrespect. I love Dean Ambrose. I love Jon Moxley, but he has to evolve. He has to evolve. It's time for him to evolve. I think he's been the same guy since he joined AEW, and it's been 4 going on 5 years now. It's time to evolve. Whoa, Mox dethroning Roman Reigns is nuts. But there's 20 of y'all in here. Why ain't we liking the video? But there is. He has to evolve, bro, and he's not getting any better. He's not. You could make the argument he's getting worse. It's if you've seen one Jon Moxley match, you've seen them all. You know? So I think like I won't even get into what he said about CM Punk. I wanna like Jon Moxley. If y'all don't know, we from the same city. I'm actually I won't say it, like does it count as meeting somebody if you don't like talk to him? I seen I met Jon Moxley at a gas station, and he was like getting some chewing tobacco and like a bunch of ice cream, and it was just like I didn't want to bother him, so I just nodded to him. He seems like a chill ass, cool ass dude, and I wish the best for him. Like I hope he stays healthy. I hope him and Renee stay together forever. They're a beautiful couple. I hope he figures. I hope he's at peace with his life, and I hope. But we're just specifically him as a wrestler, it's time to evolve. And the no selling, the the carnage matches, it's just even like in the character, like he's turned heel like once or twice this like in the last year, and even as a heel he's a face, and as a face he's a heel. I, at this point, I'm 11 years knowing him. He debuted with the Shield 11 years ago, and he's better than what he's putting on right now. He just is. He's way better than what he's putting on right now. And I don't want to see him as world champion. I don't want to see him as TNT champion. I don't want to see him as the Atlantic champion, whatever Orange Cassidy's holding. I know I want to see him away from the Blackpool Combat Club. I think the Blackpool Combat Club is like the worst thing to happen to AEW. If we're being not the worst thing. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but it's like one of the I don't like it. I don't like the Blackpool Combat Club. It sounded good when it was just him and Bryan Danielson, but then you added Regal and it kind of got weird there, and then Cesaro and then Wheeler. It's too many tag teams already, and then you have 8 storylines going into 4 people. It's just like But I'm just ready for something new with John, and I feel like I've seen every match from him, even though I've only watched like 3 of his matches in AEW. Yeah, international. It used to be called the All Atlantic, right? Or something like that. Okay, so enough rambling. Let's do a reaction to something. I've been wanting to talk about this since Sunday. Regal was the only one. Yeah. I'll talk about MJF later. I want to get into this video though, because this guy, he was very upset with CM Punk. He did not like the fact that CM Punk is back. I don't know what his problem is with CM Punk, but yeah. Hold up. What can I do about this? Properties. I don't know what I just did, but I fixed it. Ain't that amazing when shit just works out and you don't even know how you did it? All right, hold up. There's 22 of you. While I'm fixing this camera, there's 22 of you in here, and we only got 14 likes. Need 8 more of you. Let's get it up to 20. Let's get it up to 20. Let's get it up to 20. Oh, MJF is re-signed with AEW. I don't know. It's the worst kept secret at this point, if we're being honest. I think they blew it. That could have been a very good storyline, but sucks to suck. They ruined that. I was looking forward to that all year, but you could really say MJF blew it or ruined it. I don't know, but yeah. MJF is resigned. I can't react to WWE videos. I wanted to talk about this guy though. Because this guy was triggered.
Train up, so it's just better. Gang, gang, we here in the cut.
Black Mussolini
and
Kennedy.
All right, so we got a packed.
Look, chat.
A lot of people here.
It's this guy right here.
Things we're gonna talk about.
His name in this stream is Here We Go Again. He's I don't remember his full name. I don't remember what his name is and what he goes by, but I know he's like popping on TikTok though. I was on this show once and I was looking up all these guys and I'm like, damn, like, why can't I be on it? Why did I ain't get an invite to be on this show? Like, I got more subs than these guys. And then I go to their TikToks. These motherfuckers got like 50, 40K. I'm going to get there eventually. But, yeah, these guys are, some of y'all may know them, though. But our main focus is this guy right here. He has his head down, and his name is Here We Go Again.
So
I'm
we're not even gonna do
looking for
intros,
where
man.
he
Most
starts.
people, everybody's here from PC. Who's usually here? Everybody's here from PC.
Background check.
We have some guests. We have Bird, Josiah, and Alex here.
My man was hurt, boy. Okay, he goes first, actually.
Most anticipated episode probably of the year we've had so far. I'm trying to figure it out.
You're doing it, bro. Holding the spotlight.
Lagging on me, bro. It's lagging.
Hey, I got you. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, fix it, bro. Yeah, it's lagging on me,
I
bro.
got you.
We
So, I'ma
outside.
move him here.
Yeah, put Jade in the center. Put Jade in the center. There you go.
And Kennedy.
Everybody, nobody say nothing. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Hey, let's mute. I'll mute myself. I'll mute
I'll
myself.
mute.
everybody
I'll
mute
mute. I'll
themselves.
mute.
All right. So we are going to be nice. We are going to be nice as possible. But I'm assuming we all respect, well, not just respect, but everybody in this stream. And I'm not going to edit this because he's giving his live, like, I feel bad about that with, like, the whole suplex situation because I got to edit mine up and, chop out parts that was like, okay, I got to present it as polished as possible. So my response to this is I'm going to just clip this out and I'm going to upload it. And there's going to be people who disagree with me, but I think it's only fair that I respond unedited, unfiltered. But this guy is so triggered. You can already tell. He's so triggered. And let's hear him out. We're going to be nice, though. Get them likes up, though. Ah, shit.
Yeah, so the main event was great. There was a lot of good storytelling in there. Yeah, Seth Rollins was great. Randy Orton, boo, what a return, guys, huh? All right.
Jade. His name is Jade. Okay.
All right, guys. Here's the thing. First of all, I just want all of you to know this is a true story. As the show was panning out, I knew. As the show was panning out and Cole wouldn't shut the fuck up, I knew. I was halfway through. I was on my phone. I was in our group chat. I was halfway through typing a message, and all that message said was, please fade out. Couldn't even finish the word please, and then guys, here's the thing, okay? Guys like Axel, Bird, who worship the man, I totally get it. I do not hold any ill will towards anyone who is excited to see CM Punk be back. As backwards as my TikTok comments may have that. I never said that anyone had to follow my line of thinking. This is not for Axler Bird. This is for my TikTok comments. I never said that anyone had to follow my line of thinking. I have no faith in CM Punk. Even now that he's back, I still have no faith in him. I'll get to that in a second. But if Dolph Ziggler were to pop up in AEW tomorrow, I'm going to shoot out of my pants. The same way that a lot of you did for CM Punk. I totally get it. I have no qualms with that. Chicago going nuts. Obviously, they were going to go nuts. I do not blame them once that music hit.
Hey, is it echoing at all? We good? Is it echoing at all? Chat, let me know. Chat, let me know. Y'all talking about Hammerstone. Man, we talk about CM Punk right now. Is it echoing at all? Is the volume good? I would hate to go through this whole video and it be echoing. It's good? All right, appreciate it. That's why you a mod.
I do not hold the Chicago crowd responsible for how they reacted, right? I get all of that. Guys, I'm just gonna speak from the heart,
bro.
I hate you. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in how last night went. There was a lot of good storytelling in the return of Randy Orton, and he hit the ring and he dominated. He didn't take a single bump, which is fine. He didn't have to take a bump. He's Randy fucking Orton. Okay. The baby faces get the big win. Randy's out there celebrating. And then it all just gets washed away. Can you imagine?
Before we talk about CM Punk, though, was the storytelling in that match really that good? Was it? Because who started the so? What exactly was the game plan to whereas we're not going to spend too much time on this, but what exactly was the game plan for Drew McIntyre not to be able to go in as soon as Jey Uso went in? You know, like even on Monday night, the next night, they didn't explain what the game plan was. Obviously, to cash in the Money in the Bank, but if the idea was to cash in the Money in the Bank, wouldn't it make sense for Damian Priest to be the freshest one? And have Drew McIntyre come in and clear out the help? And then let's talk about Randy Orton and his storytelling. Why was he late? Jim Cornette said, why was he late? It was never explained to us why he was late. All right, Adam, that's your last one, bro. We're being nice here. If you want to critique him, critique his arguments, but you know, we're not taking personal shots here. So, right, yeah, we're not doing that. So, what was I saying? The Randy Orton storytelling. Even the next night, he didn't explain to us why he was late, other than we know why he was late, so he can get the big pop. But was the storytelling that great? I don't know. It was all right. It was okay. But to act like CM Punk ruined such a great storytelling, whatever, it was a great moment, not great story. It wasn't a great story. If anything, Randy Orton ruined a great story. He didn't explain to us why he was late, and then the only story he had was Jey Uso, and then we see him hugging Jey Uso. Like, it kind of ruined whatever we can get out of you two. It was okay, but was it great? They just looked at each other, and he like kind of saved them. And then, you know, it's good, but great. It wasn't what we would have talked about the next night. No, we would have forgot that part. That's what I mean by it wasn't great. We would have forgot about it. Yeah.
Imagine, just as an example, as an avid gamer myself, as someone who grew up in the arcades, if you spent hours at an arcade machine racking up a high score and you're so elated, and everyone around you is watching and cheering you on, and everyone's so happy. And then 30 seconds later, some bigger kid swoops in and gets the higher score in half the time. They had the perfect ending right there. And then here comes Mr. Chick Magnet Punk. He's doing what they told him to do. I'm not blaming Punk for coming out when he did. I know Punk didn't make that decision. But I just don't like how it went. I don't like how it completely erased anybody's memory of that War Games match, which was really, really good from a storytelling perspective.
I don't know this, but I wonder what he thought when Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson debuted after Adam Cole. I don't remember what match it was. I'm assuming it was Kenny Omega versus Christian. I'm assuming. But it was at Double or Nothing. It was CM Punk's first match against Darby Allin. And on the same night, Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuted. Did he feel the same way about that? Did Adam Cole ruin Kenny Omega and Christian's match? Did Daniel Bryan ruin Adam Cole's debut? Did Daniel Bryan ruin Kenny Omega and Christian's match? Because I can tell you nobody talks about that match. I don't even remember if that was the match. The only thing we talk about was Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole debuted together. I'm interested in what he felt about that. Because it was the exact same thing. The exact same thing. A main event match with main event talent getting interrupted by a return and a debut. Kind of the same thing if we're being fair.
From a wrestling perspective, and yet when I scroll TikTok and I scroll Twitter, no one's talking about the War Games match. No one's talking about the storytelling with Drew, Jay, Sammy, Seth, Cody, Finn. Everyone just wants to talk about CM Punk. Again, I don't blame anyone for doing that, but there was a lot of really good stuff that happened in that closing segment. The whole show was okay. It started really good and finished really good. Everything in the middle was kind of average. We'll get to that later. My thing is, I'm disappointed, and I personally don't understand it. I mean, I guess he's probably going to make you some money. I guess, but eventually, and he has to prove to me that this is going to go differently, because right now, my assumption, it's just an assumption, is that this is going to end badly. In some way, shape, or form, this is going to end badly, because I think this whole idea was sprouted out of spite. Rather, that was spite for each other, or spite for the fans, or spite for guys like Ryback, who publicly said, I'll retire. That's the only good thing that could have come out of this, is if Ryback actually had retired. This whole relationship and this signing was born out of spite. And that can't end well. Now, I'm not going to get into Rollins freaking out or McIntyre storming out. None of us know if that was a work or not. None of us know if that was real or not. So I'm not going to get into that until we have more information on it. But would it surprise me if we were already seeing people angry in the locker room about Punk being there and drama and poison? And not? No, wouldn't be surprised at all, based on his previous interactions with AEW and with WWE. But I can't say whether or not that's real. I would just not be surprised if it is real. What happens?
So he just said a lot there. My thing is, why are we acting like he just tear downs wherever he goes? The man built up ROH. Am I wrong in that? Chat, y'all tell me, because I'm the WWE guy. I wasn't watching ROH growing up. I was barely watching TNA. I didn't watch AEW until Punk came. I think we could safely say that Punk was one of the guys who built up ROH. Do we agree? Chat, do we agree? Tell me if I'm tripping. Tell Mikey if Mikey is tripping. Okay, so CM Punk is one of the guys. And I think he left ROH better than where he found it. So, okay, let's move on to WWE. In WWE, The man nearly died. Like, bro, in WWE, and I'm not just talking to Jade, the guy on the screen. I'm talking to AEW fans. I'm talking to CM Punk critique or critics or haters or whatever y'all want to call yourself. The man nearly died in WWE in 2014. If he stayed, he would have died. Because he had a staph infection that they were not going to treat. If you don't believe me, he got sued for all of this. He got sued for the podcast where he exposed all of this. If he would have stayed, he would have ran himself into the ground. Am I tripping when I say that? Am I tripping when I say if CM Punk would have went back to, if he would have stayed in WWE, if he would have stayed in WWE in 2014, he would have died. Or very worse, he would have ran himself into the ground. Is Mikey tripping? Chat, let me know. Am I telling lies? Okay, so I'm so far I'm on track. Should he have done the podcast? Probably not. Probably not. Should he have told his story? That's up to him. You know how traumatic it is to be dry heaving after every match? Can't go to sleep because you're in constant pain? Who are we to tell him how he should react to how WWE did him? Okay, now let's move on to AEW for the 1,000th time on my channel. They fucked him over. Are we you see how he's never, he hasn't brought up what people have done to him? So we're bringing up 2 instances where he went scorched earth and said, fuck this place, I gotta go. We're bringing up 2 instances, and if you don't know what the 2 instances is, the all-out media scrum and getting in a fight with Jack Perry. Do we blame CM Punk for Jack Perry? Do we blame CM Punk for that? I know one person who does, but he's ridiculous for doing so. I'm talking about Suplex. Blaming CM Punk for how he handled Jack Perry, I just can't get down with that. I just can't get down with that. The man was I can't get down with we don't know what happened. We don't know what exactly happened. Who approached who first? Who, whatever. And then to lump on top of that, his travel got messed up. One of his heroes just died that week. More backstage issues coming up that Tony Khan and nobody else is trying to handle. Stuff still coming out about him in the dirt sheets. And the Young Bucks won't meet with him to mend fences. He keeps reaching out, but they're not trying to mend fences. And it's not just the Hangman Adam Page promo. It's not just that. It's the dirt sheets. It's the removing him from the video game cover, but adding Kenny Omega, who got suspended with him. It's the placing of props against his face, so you're covering his face up on a truck. It's the not checking him. It's not checking him and Adam Page for months. It's Hangman Adam Page chipping his tooth. It's breaking your foot the night after you win the championship. It's tearing. It's John Moxley trying to run some terrible storyline. These are all the things he's dealing with. It's them mocking him for the bite. The Kenny Omega copied his taunt. The Young Bucks messed up the lariat or whatever it's called. These are all things just building up. And the cup ran over. So again, show me an instance where it wasn't justified for CM Punk to go scorched earth. Like, show me an instance of, like, there's one instance where I look at CM Punk like, bro, you was fucking tripping and you were dead wrong for that. The calling out Hangman Adam Page about the toy thing, like, it was a joke, but he didn't read the room. He didn't read the room, and he was dead wrong for that. But you can, okay, what was we did this with Suplex. Let's do it with him. You could say CM Punk was wrong for calling out Hangman Adam Page on live television. You could say he was wrong for the media scrum. You could say he was wrong for making jokes about Hangman Adam Page post-collision show. You could say he was wrong for the counterfeit Bucks line. You could say he was wrong for fighting Jack Perry. Those are 5 things. And if there's more, you can whatever. But look what's going on against them, though. Those are 5 things. Look what's going on against them. Again, the Hangman Adam Page promo. No consequences for the Hangman Adam Page promo. Hangman Adam Page chipped his tooth. What else happened? He broke his foot, but that was his fault. Then he comes back and there's dirt sheets, articles. I remember hearing these I remember seeing these articles because even me, this big CM Punk fan, this big CM Punk glazer, I'm looking at CM Punk like, damn, bruh. Because also, I'm still looking at him crazy for the Colt Cabana lawsuit for 10 years ago. So, you got that. You got the dirt sheets. You got, so then the brawl out happens. They bust in his locker room. They bust in his locker room. They remove him from the cover. They give Kenny Omega the cover as if he isn't suspended as well. They take shots at him while he's out. Then he comes back. They won't meet with him. They won't mend fences. They won't even let bygones be bygones. Then the Jack Perry thing happens. For some reason, he has to, and then Brandon Cutler, whoever that guy is. So then we had 11 things right now. The Brandon Cutler stuff. The Brandon Cutler tweets. The Ryan Nemeth tweets. Who the fuck? My bad. Then we got the Ryan Nemeth tweets. Then we got who the fuck is this? I'm sorry, I'm getting tweets. Or text. And then we got the Jack Perry thing. For some reason, he has to handle Jack Perry. Like, when I say handle Jack Perry, they went to him telling him to talk about Jack Perry, or to talk Jack Perry out of the glass situation. Then Jack Perry throws a shot at him on live television. Those are 14 things off top of my head that were going against CM Punk. 14. And he doesn't bring any of that up. CM Punk's the problem. CM Punk is the problem. Okay.
Will CM Punk now? I don't know, but what I will tell you is that someone who was probably going to get an earned WrestleMania slot is going to have to lose it now because Punk is here to take it. I don't know who that's going to be, but somebody is. Is he going to have good matches? Probably. He's a good professional wrestler. Not nearly as good as he was 10 years ago. He showed that in AEW multiple times. But is he going to have good wrestling matches? Probably. Is he going to get good promos? Probably. Are we going to get memorable moments?
Again, did he feel the same way with Edge? Did he feel the same way with Stone Cold Steve Austin? I genuinely want to look this up. Like, I want to look up his reaction to this stuff. Because you could say that Stone Cold stole a main event from Bianca Belair. Another main event. You could say that Edge took a main event from whoever. You could say the same thing about Edge when he came back in 2020. You could say the same thing about Stone Cold Steve Austin when he came back in 2022. You could say the same thing about Cody. So I wonder if he feels the same way about them.
Moment side of this. Was that return, regardless of my feelings for the man, one of the best returns in wrestling history? Bar none, yes, 100%. And regardless of what a lot of people in my comments and on Twitter think, it's possible to think both of those things. It's possible for me to understand and know that that's going to go down as one of the top 5 returns with everything that's involved in it in wrestling history. But for me personally, to just be a little bit disappointed that they chose to sign him, I don't think it was worth it based on what he showed to be in AEW. But again, to everyone, I'll close on this, to everyone who was excited for it, to everyone like Santi and Suplex and Tesh and everyone whose reactions went viral, and to people who worship the man as a wrestler and who love him as a wrestler, like Axel and like Bird and anyone, I totally get it. And I don't hold ill will for you being excited for the man, because I totally understand why you are.
That's me. I see.
Right. If you had seen me in my living room.
Hold up. I commented and I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I'll never understand looking at the entire AEW situation and thinking that guy is the problem. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. When you got guys in this same match, you could say this, like, Randy Orton has done worse. Randy Orton has done way worse. Seth Rollins has done way worse. Jey Uso has done way worse. I don't get it. Don't Google me has done way worse. Brock Lesnar has done way worse. John Cena has done way worse than getting in a fight backstage. I'll never understand it, bro. I'll never understand it.
Hear him last night. I was not excited.
Go ahead and address this real quick before we move on. Well, what is your issue with dude? So if you want to touch on that real quick, we can. You can touch on it real quick, Jade.
What, with Punk?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My issue with CM Punk has been since the beginning. I don't trust him to be a healthy, functioning part of a wrestling locker room anymore, because he was gone for 7 years. When he came back to AEW, I had my doubts from the very beginning. It's documented. You can watch my TikTok videos. I had doubts about whether or not that was going to work. It didn't. Regardless of whose fault you think that was, we can have that discussion if you want, but it's a fact that it didn't work. And then I don't think it's going to be any better in WWE. The doctor that was there in the beginning is still there. A lot of guys that he beefed with on Twitter for the past 7-8 years are still there. And I don't think that he's the same wrestler as he was 10 years ago. And a lot of his supporters and fans seem to think that he is. And I just personally don't see it. So the best way that I can put it is, if I was running a wrestling company and you gave me open pick for every wrestler in the world to start drafting and build my roster, I would look at CM Punk and say, yeah, he's going to get eyes, and yeah, he's going to have some good wrestling matches, but is it worth the constant headache and the hassle? You guys remember when Tim Tebow was...
And let's look at it. Like, I need to look back and see why he had his doubts about CM Punk and AEW. Because literally, again, in WWE, it took this man nearly dying, or like just being just mentally, physically, spiritually sick to snap. And the worst he did was tell Triple H, I don't need to wrestle you. You need to wrestle me. And walked out. And when we say beefing with guys on Twitter, I think of The Miz. And he was wrong for that. He was wrong for that, the way he went at The Miz. I do think The Miz did something, like, took a shot at him first. But again, CM Punk is the guy. He's consistent. If you come at me, I'm going to come at you. Don't start with me. Don't make problems with me. Barring ROH, show me somebody who he openly had a problem with first. Even with The Miz, he had a problem with The Miz main event and Mania over him. The only time he spoke about that was in his documentary. That was the only time. And Seth Rollins does that every interview. Seth Rollins does that every interview. He did it to Bray Wyatt before he died. He did it to he spoke about how he wanted the main event. He thought, like, he was happy for his wife, but he really wanted the main event, Mania 35. He did it to Riddle. He did it to Cody. He did it to Punk. Seth Rollins does the same exact thing, and this man has no problem with that. Maybe we should talk about why Seth Rollins has a problem with everybody. You know why we don't? Because he's in WWE, where if it is a problem, you're going to work together, and it's just, we're going to make it a storyline, and that'll be it. I just... Okay, right back. Okay, somebody in the chat said right back. That was like, I think that was like a instance of Punk telling the truth, but telling it in a very harsh way. I don't know if he said what he said to Ryback. I don't know if he has a history of lying though. To me, I've never known CM Punk as a liar. So if he's just saying his truth and how he felt about a situation. Oh, we could add Elijah Burke to that as well if y'all don't know. I don't know if he was joking, but he said like Elijah Burke was like one of the worst wrestlers he worked with. But again, is that starting a problem, or is that just telling your truth and it just so happens to hurt somebody's feelings? You know? I got an echo now. Why the fuck is it echoing now? Is it still echoing? Why is it echoing now? That's bullshit. It sounds good to y'all? Hold up. I think I hear it. Hold up. Is that starting a problem, or is nah, I don't got an echo. That's KC. You're tripping, KC. KC, my biggest hater. I think, like, again, barring ROH, I heard about indie CM Punk, and indie CM Punk, yeah, like, okay, I'll give y'all that. That dude sounds like a dick. But again, that was 16 years, like at minimum 18 years ago. Are we going to hold him to who he was 18 years ago? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. So again, barring ROH, And yeah, he spoke his truth about Ryback. And it just so happened that he had a bad experience with Ryback. He spoke his truth with The Miz. He just so happened he had a bad experience with The Miz. He didn't disrespect The Miz. He didn't disrespect. I won't say he didn't disrespect Ryback, but it seems like it seems like anybody he talked about, like who he disrespected, like Ryback, John Laurinaitis, the whole IWC doesn't like him either. So is he justified in that? But yeah, it's like somebody in the comments just said Ryback deserved all the hate. So I don't know, man. Like Seth Rollins got problems with multiple people. And he speaks his truth about multiple people. Did he disrespect Bray Wyatt when he said working with Bray Wyatt ruined his character when it didn't? I'm paraphrasing, but he said something close to that. Was he paraphrasing then? I mean, was he not paraphrasing? Was he disrespecting him then? Was he starting drama then? And this was when Bray Wyatt was on the verge of returning. Like Seth Rollins did that. So they don't call out Seth Rollins for that. I don't get it. And I just
was the quarterback of the Jets, and no one wanted to talk about how the Jets were doing. It was just about how Tim Tebow was doing. It's that kind of thing. He's a distraction. I think he's more of a distraction than he is an addition to a wrestling roster. And I personally, running a company, wouldn't sign him because I think he's more of a headache than he's worth.
Okay.
No. Everybody's going to get a turn. Put Jason on the screen.
We have a super chat. We have a super chat real quick. All right,
I got you. From Miguel Ortiz.
He's the favorite to win the Rumble, set the Mania. I agree.
Just give a short answer, yes or no, before we let Jason go.
I think it's gonna be Punk and Rollins.
Yes,
he's the favorite. Yes.
Yeah. And we'll get on to why.
See,
Everybody's gonna go because there's a lot to
Everybody's
unpack,
gonna go.
but-
Yeah.
That's
Everybody's gonna get a turn to go. So let Jason go next. Okay, put him on the big screen. Put him on the big screen. G. Put him on the big screen. There you go.
Oh my God! Look. Oh, what day is today? Hold on, what day is today?
The era of hating Josiah now. I don't know why. That's all I gotta say. I don't know why.
I mean, hey, we got R-Truth though.
Facts, yeah. R-Truth.
I ain't
To a crazy pop, by the way. That was the third biggest pop of the.
First of all, it's a day of mourning. Okay, it's been a whole day of mourning because WWE does not like Josiah Arrington. Okay,
Clearly.
This dude CM. My hatred for CM Punk is not from a personal place like a lot of people. My hatred strictly derives from a fan standpoint. This nigga was torturing me the whole time I was in middle school, bro. Beating on my face. Who was up? Who always went up against John Cena? It was CM Punk. Nigga told, excuse my language.
He went a whole different direction.
Vince McMahon he was gonna take the title.
I really thought so earlier in the day, bro. I woke up and I was like, man, if CM Punk does not come back, I'm not gonna be surprised. Because I was like, it's WWE, they don't deliver when it comes to this stuff. They under-deliver. So when they
again, we can talk about his arguments, but we not doing fat jokes and stuff like that. All right.
They panned out, they had the wide shot, and Michael Cole's talking. I was preparing myself. I say he's not coming back. He's really not. Yes, sir. Hey, Omos going he beat that ass, bro. Fun don't. But I was like, he's not coming back. I literally, it's Jay's dream match. I was literally preparing myself to like, CM Punk's not coming back. He's not. It's cool. Whatever. Fine. And when that static hit, Bro, I got up on my seat. I said, "Whoa!" Bro, I lost my shit. I honestly, it's funny. My little sis texted me and she was like, "CM Punk's back." I was like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "How long you give him?" She said 8 months. I say a year. I say he comes and he goes in a year and he's caused some drama. I don't think he's staying for long. I'm just going to enjoy why he's here. I don't think he's making it past next year's Survivor Series. I don't think he's making it to 2026. Or 2025. Let's just be honest. He signed a 3-year deal. He'd be out one. CM Punk is not. No. He's a cancer. He's toxic. He's going to beef with somebody. And Triple H, Nick Khan, Endeavor, TKO, all of them, they're not going to take that. They're not going to take that. They're going to kick CM Punk out. CM Punk, he's not lasting past a year. I'm going to enjoy it while I can. He's going to get the main event. He's going to probably win the world title. That's cool. Gunther's going to pack him up in Germany. Cool. Whatever. And he's going to leave. That's it. He's not staying past a year. He's getting packed up.
So you give him till what? 2020, end of 2024? Survivor Series?
Yeah, end of 2024. He does not get to 2025.
All right, let Axe go, bro. He's anticipating. Let Axe go.
All right. Yeah. Again, this whole he's a cancer stuff. Like, he dealt with WWE's nonsense for what, from 2005 to 2014, and it took him literally being sick physically, mentally, spiritually for him to finally snap. He snapped in AEW because there was a lot going on against him. It was something new every day. And he snapped. And to act like he's a cancer for just defending himself. All right. So I hate it. I don't like it. But that's the internet wrestling community for you. That's what it is. And it's sick how they do our legends. They build you up. Because, again, these guys, if it was 10 years ago, they would have, they were the guys chanting CM Punk, you know? But I guess you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. And it's just, I hate it. I hate it because, you know, again, we lose legends like every year. And I just want them to be appreciated, especially when it just sucks that they don't get the benefit of the doubt. But I would love to have a conversation with these dudes about it, because me and Jay have talked about it, like, on the stream. I was on the stream. We talked, like, I was on Player's Choice. It was a long time ago. But and he said I was saying whataboutism because I brought up Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, you know, all guys. Like, Chris Jericho has been in multiple backstage fights. Chris Jericho has done a lot of questionable things. Brock Lesnar literally threw the championship at Vince McMahon's face at Mania, at WrestleMania. Nothing, though. He's not a cancer. So but yeah, that's that. That is that. Throwing the title in Brock and him throwing the title was a work. What about him walking out of WWE after Vince McMahon stepped down? Was that a work as well? I don't get it. I don't get it. We don't keep the same energy with everybody, and that's my problem. That's my problem. Yeah, y'all see that gut, man? We gonna get rid of this gut. I think I'd love to be on the panel, and I had fun when I was up there. I could probably find the. Let's see. I could probably find the episode I was on. Probably. Is this it?
Hey, shout out for it though, bro. That Fatal 4 match was so good, bro. If you guys, if you haven't seen it, bro, you gotta go back and at least just watch it. Even if you know the outcome. Just
Let's see. I don't remember. Maybe it was this one.
we gonna get into it, man. We get into it. We live on location, man. We live. What other matches? Let's see. So we got 4 right here. Was there another match?
We were talking about Ilya versus Gunther.
He's taking all the balls.
Hey, because you know what was so crazy about it? Wow, they're really down.
Why do the Cowboys have?
You say do some networking, cuz. I think I think I've noticed that my opinions are always so different than all of these guys, bro. And would it help me to work with these guys? Yeah, but I'm not about to suck dick. I'm not saying they do. But I'm not about to kiss ass either to get on, you know. I would love to work with everybody. I would love to discuss and have conversations with everybody, but there's a lot of people who are like on a bigger scale with platforms and, you know, and stuff. I don't want to have a echo chamber though. I don't want just somebody agreeing with me. Like, I want to have a real conversation about this stuff, like CM Punk. Like, I want to have like a Heart Phantom. Like, me and him, we genuinely disagree, and you know, I love those conversations. I like to be challenged. I don't want to just be talking with somebody I just agree with. And you know, I don't know. I don't know why I choose to stream so late. I've been in the gym, as you can tell. But you know, just my schedule, and I just peeped. It's 11:52. Jesus Christ. I want to stream earlier, but just be busy, man. Just be busy. Just be busy. I really want to find this video though. When was this? This is in September. Thanks, maybe. I don't know if this is it.
Y'all see what?
Do y'all think? Do y'all think? Because nah, I'm not. I'm not about to get in that bad. We not about to do that. I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to do that. I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
Alrighty, what's
Cause I could pop my shit, but I ain't gonna pop my shit, man.
of?
I don't remember which episode I was on. Um, what's up, my bad? Yeah, I don't remember which one I was on there, cause I wanted to get his reaction. I just don't remember it. Is that Dub? Bro, you don't watch. Me and Dub got the same mic. That's crazy. Is it this one? I damn, I can't find it. I don't think it was the Bray Wyatt one. Maybe it was this one. Oh, I found it. I think I found it. I think I found it. I think I found it. Nope. Never mind. Anywho. Oh, okay. All right, I've been wanting to do this one for a very long time. Let's. My gut showing. All right. I've been wanting to do this one for a very long time. All right. All right. WWE games tiers list. I think I've played every one of them. I think I've played every one of these except oh, you already know what we about to cook up, man. We about to rate these games real quick. I think we just go do from like order. They already got them here. Does do anybody in the does anybody want to join in the Discord? I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. Anybody in the Discord want to join? Actually, you know what? Because we be dealing with so much echoes and stuff like that, I'm gonna save a Discord for a different tier list. This one is all me. All right, this one's all me. I don't know if y'all could see it all. Is it better up here? I think it's better up there. Okay. So, first game, WWE 2K18. Ooh, we about to get controversial. We are about to get controversial. I'm trying to think. I remember vividly the career mode sucked balls. The career mode sucked. It was garbage. It was everything you hate about Road to WrestleMania 2011 and everything you hate about it was so bad you didn't even want a storyline or a story mode. The universe mode was bad. I think the gameplay was okay though. But this overall just wasn't that good of a time for WWE. John Cena was on his way out. Brock Lesnar was running amok. Roman Reigns was still PG Roman Reigns. This was before the Tribal Chief. I think the best thing about this time was maybe like Monday Night Rollins. But that don't got much to do. I think the gameplay was okay. But we're going to have to put... Alright, my bad. Damn, y'all going to bed on me on the tier list? Should we wait? Should we just do the tier list tomorrow or something? Should we do the tier list tomorrow? Or we good? Y'all let me know in the chat. I think I'm gonna do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Y'all let me know in the... Oh, I'm up, man. I got about... I can stay up to about 12:30. I can give y'all to about 12:30. We good? We got 2 votes saying no. Okay. All right. All right, let's do it. Just making sure, because it sounded like everybody was about to check out on me. Okay. All right. Okay, so 2K18 gotta go. I think the gameplay was pretty good. But if you asking me, it was. I'd never play it again. It's an F. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. It's an F. I would never play it again. I would never play 2K18 again. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. Y'all probably go feel some type of way about me, about this. But I never played Day of Reckoning. I never played No Mercy. I never played this Day of Reckoning. I never played Raw 2. I played this one, but not enough to. I didn't have an Xbox, but not enough to judge. Same with WrestleMania 21. Same with SmackDown 2. I'm not that old, guys. I'm sorry. Same with the first SmackDown. I didn't even know there was that many SmackDown games. Jesus. I didn't even know it was that many SmackDown games. I promise this is not gonna be that long of a video. I promise. Can I exit this out? Oh, cool. So, what else? What else did not play that much? This WrestleMania I didn't play that much. Okay, we're all in order now. So SVR, the first SVR. Okay. The storyline, let's start with the storyline. The storyline was pretty great. Not too many game modes after that. It was just like kind of a stripped down version of Here Comes the Pain. But it was so good. The soundtrack so good. I still listen to songs from this to this day. It was like, I think it was one of the first one of the first wrestling games I owned, of course, because I was around this time, of course. Yeah, the storyline wasn't great, but it was okay. Gameplay, not S tier, but it started off something great. It was the foundation for something great. I gotta give it a B. I put SmackDown versus Raw in a B tier. Totally would play it again. I think I played it a couple years ago, actually. It's a great game, but it does have its flaws. And again, it is a stripped down version of Here Comes the Pain. So, SmackDown versus Raw 2009. The first video game that started off about, 7 years of no story mode. We did have Road to WrestleMania, which was a plus. My career in this game was god awful though. The gameplay was pretty great. I remember vividly playing with Jeff Hardy and wedging a chair in the ropes. That was pretty fun. I think this was the first year you can create a finisher, and I think it was also the first year where you had the highlight reel. So that was pretty fun. The soundtrack on this game also great. I think what really hurts this game is lack of game modes, no GM mode, no story mode. You do have the Road to WrestleMania, but it's not as creative, it's not as fun as a 24/7 mode, as a season mode, as a my career. So this game, it's not better than SmackDown versus Raw. It's not better than SmackDown versus Raw. You could argue it's the worst SmackDown versus Raw. The roster was also small, and I'll tell you why the roster was also small. I'll get to that. I didn't recognize this when I was a child, but man, they did a lot of creative stuff. I love the road to WrestleManias, but it's not better than SmackDown versus Raw. I would play it again. Like, I would actively buy it and play it again. They don't forget this introduced like running around on the apron, like the tag team stuff. It like changed tag team gameplay forever. Hence why Triple H and Shawn Michaels are on the cover. But the roster was so small, you had like 3 or 4 tag teams, which is funny. But I gotta give it a B. It's a B. And yes, it's behind SmackDown versus Raw. SmackDown versus Raw 2008. This one's gonna be controversial, bro. Oh yeah, hot tag on SmackDown. SmackDown. Yeah, whatever. But 2008. This is gonna be controversial. I remember the day I got this game. For some reason, we didn't have school that day. And we went to, in Cincinnati, it was a grocery store called Big Lots. And in the same lot, it was a GameStop. And me and my grandma, it was me, my grandma, my dad, and my cousin Darren. He probably watching, and he probably go see this video. And we're in Big Lots with my granny. We getting snacks and stuff like that. And I just remember my pops, when we went to the car, he gave me this game. And people don't like this game. I don't know why. I don't know why people don't like this game. I do know that the story mode was very like hectic. You get a lot of the same cutscenes over. I've never looked at it as cutscenes though. I looked at it as like a loading screen. You like, if you know, the lifting of the weights, the dapping people up who you're in the storyline with, the walking in on the Divas locker room. Yeah, I think this one of my favorite games. It had my favorite personal GM mode. It was the easiest. It was the easiest to understand. I love this GM mode. You had a solid roster. You had legends. You had to buy them, like not DLC buy them. Like they had in-game cash. The 24/7 mode was amazing. Like you didn't just sim to the next SmackDown or the next Raw. You did stuff on your off days, like training, like movies to boost your popularity, like dates to increase your popularity and stuff like that. It was a fun time, and it also had the first Extreme Rules, where if you go under the ring, you get to pick. You had a weapon wheel. Also, you get ECW. This was the first game we got the GOAT, CM Punk. I remember, because that day I was geeking to get Jeff Hardy and my cousin was geeking to get CM Punk. That was the first time I heard of CM Punk. It was the first time. I never heard of CM Punk before SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. So it was like, I'm geeking to get this long-haired tattoo guy, and my cousin's geeking to get this long-haired tattoo guy. But I don't know who that long-haired tattoo guy is, and he ends up being one of my favorite wrestlers ever. So, because of that, it was the first game that gave us Jeff Hardy, the first game to give us CM Punk. I gotta put it in the A tier. Yes, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 is in the A tier. Fight with your mama. Yeah. It was a downgrade from 2007, but we're not going to bury the lead here. WWE 12. I seen somebody say in the chat that WWE 12 is a C tier. I love this game. I don't know why. I don't even like. The best match in this game was a one-on-one match. That was like this was probably the best universe mode, arguably the best universe mode. I'll tell you which one may be in a second. Arguably the best universe mode, arguably the best Road to WrestleMania. Those three Road to WrestleManias, they arguably was the best. Those storylines, the DC, I got this game. And we could play it on stream maybe sometime this weekend. But the Road to WrestleMania is top tier. Again, one of the best WWE Universe modes. This was before the showcase mode, and I got a controversial take on that as well. We still had the story designer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you still had creative finisher. You still had all the creative stuff you could do, and you could still upload music, have your own custom music. This game to me, I think where it's better than SmackDown versus Raw is the gameplay. It had what you love about 2011 and upgraded it. The story mode is better. This may be the first S tier, bro. WWE 12 may be the first S tier, man. I appreciate that, my bad. WWE 12 may be the first S tier, man. I gotta put it up there, bro. I remember loving this game, and I still love it today. Moving on to the next one, I have a very controversial take. We have the GOAT on the cover, CM Punk, well deserved. Fun fact, WWE fought tooth and nail to not have CM Punk on this cover. They wanted Sheamus. This is after the pipe bomb. This is while CM Punk is the WWE champion. This is why he's first in merch. He was outselling John Cena, and they wanted Sheamus on the cover of WWE 13. So, I have a controversial take about this game. I would never play this game again. I will never play this game again. I think this was the downfall of WWE games. Now, yes, it wasn't the complete drop off. Like, it wasn't the worst game. No. But this was the first game we didn't have Road to WrestleMania. It had this dark atmosphere. Like, what you see in this cover of this game was like the start menu. It was so dark. They took out soundtracks. Well, WWE 12 was the first game not to have soundtracks, to be fair. But there was no soundtracks in this game. Just the same, like, 10 songs. If you played this game as much as I did, if you played this game as much as I did, David Otunga's theme song is like engraved in your head. So is Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler's. The showcase mode, I appreciate it for what it is, but it does not replace Road to WrestleMania for me. I don't want to relive history all the time. The universe mode in this game sucked. It was bad. I won't say it sucked, but it was nothing there. And it wasn't it. This was the first game where you could I believe WWE 12 was the first game. That's why WWE 12 is in the S tier. I actually forgot. It was the first game where you could customize arenas. But this was the first game where you could customize arenas and the stage. So the creativity was there. I remember creating like WrestleManias. I made like a custom WrestleMania 20. A WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania 24, and funny enough, the next year, WWE 2K14, they have a WrestleMania showcase mode. So all the arenas I spent hours making, WWE made them in the next game. But again, I would never pick up this game again. I respect it for what it is, but this is my list. WWE 13, C tier. It's a C for me. Okay. Oh yeah, Lita music is just, you know the lyrics to all those songs, bro. Okay, WWE 2K14. I remember the day I got this game as well. This game is near and dear to my heart because it was the first game I got because I got good grades. And I remember just staying up and playing this game like so long, bro. Like I got it for my birthday, but I also got it because I had good grades. And the atmosphere in this game, I loved it. It was bright, and aside from the road to or not the road to WrestleMania, but the WrestleMania showcase mode, you had the GOAT mode, Undertaker defeat the streak, and then you had I also have this game as well. I don't remember, unfortunately. I also have this game as well. So if y'all want to do a defeat the streak, if y'all want to see me do that, y'all let me know what's up. Sorry, I meant to close the poll. But this universe mode was the first one to give us the rivalries, even though I believe in the future they took it away. But it was innovative to a certain extent, and it was such a great time for WWE. CM Punk was still in the company. The Rock was in the company, depending on how you feel about that. John Cena was still in his prime. Daniel Bryan was on the rise. We still had Randy Orton. Wade Barrett was reinventing himself. We had Cody Rhodes, a young Cody Rhodes. The Shield just debuted. We had Ryback, AJ Lee, Dolph Ziggler. It was such a great time to be a fan of this, and the game reflected that. And this was, unfortunately, the last year we had story mode designer. If you were a Tubby Emu fan like I was, you were watching those stories. Not the best universe mode. Not, of course, there was no story mode, so that does hurt it a bit to me, but it more than made up for it with the showcase mode and some innovative universe mode. So I gotta put this. I don't think it's better than SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I don't know if it's better than. Is it better than the first SmackDown versus Raw? Is it? Chat, is it? It's like I would play this game again, but I wouldn't play it for too long. You think it was a detriment? Yeah. It was like after you played the showcase mode and you defeated the streak a couple times, then what was there to do? Story mode designer, you did have that. I believe you still had creative finisher. I may be wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh. I got. Is it better than SmackDown versus Raw? Yeah, it is. It's a B. It's a B for me. We go put it. It's not an A. It's not an A because there's no story mode, and that hurts a lot to me. The gameplay was pretty okay. The gameplay was pretty good, but it wasn't. But after you defeat the streak, defend the streak a couple times, you beat the showcase mode, and then the storyline designer was great. The storyline designer was great, but those loading times kind of hurt it. So I'll put it a B. It's in third place so far, and I think I feel comfortable in that. We can revisit. But we got another controversial one. I'm gonna kind of speed it up. Now, when y'all see 2K15, y'all might be thinking of next gen PS4 I didn't have a PS4 at the time. I had a PS3. So I'm going to talk about 2K15. And to me, this is the best this is the best WWE universe to me. Because you could literally pick the storylines. You had the showcase mode with CM Punk and John Cena, and then you had also the showcase mode with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I didn't get any of the DLCs, but the soundtrack on this was one of the first games. This was the first games where you got showcase or the soundtrack again. So that raises it on the bar for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate this game for what it was. It was a pretty hard time to be a WWE fan with Bryan Danielson getting injured and CM Punk quitting. But it was serviceable. It was serviceable. I have to put it. I give it a B. And it's behind SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Now, WWE 2K16, to be fair to this game, I didn't spend too much time. Oh, I didn't play 2K17. I get that bullshit out of my face. 2K16, I didn't spend too much time with it. It was all right. You know, didn't really move me. The showcase mode was okay. I mean, again, no storylines, not much to work with. It's okay. It's a C for me. 2K19. This is GOAT material right here. This is one of the greatest story modes of all time. Gameplay was pretty great. This was the last game before that debacle of WWE 2K20. You did have that song, that Bryan Danielson, blow my mind, blow my mind, blow my mind. Did I just trigger some of y'all trauma? Blow my mind. So you did have that, but you had an amazing story. The universe mode sucked, but that story mode was great. You had the towers, so that gave you something to do afterwards. This was a pretty solid game, pretty great game. I think the storyline does do a lot of carrying. So, but the storyline is very good. The storyline is very good, but is it better than 2K15? Yes. Just based off the storyline. Is it better than 2009? Yeah. No. It's not better than 2009, is it? 2009 had Road to WrestleMania, Creative Finisher, Highlight Reel. That's not much. Ugh. It's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here. It's definitely better than 2K15. Is it better than 2009 though? I think I'll choose their storyline over anything 2009 really had. Plus, you get the tag team stuff. Yeah, I'll put it above that. Is it better than It's better than SmackDown versus Raw. I think right there is perfect. Okay. Legends of WrestleMania. This game, in hindsight, is pretty bad. It actually hurt SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 because they saved a lot of legends for this game. And they had a lot of quick time events. It was pretty bad. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I didn't play it too much because the game is awful. Does it deserve a D? I'm going to put it in an F. It's an F. It's an F for me. I appreciate the effort. Actually, let's get an E for effort. An E for effort. It's pretty bad though. I probably wouldn't touch it again. I would probably play it again just to remember how bad it was. Okay, so we're getting to GOAT material here. I'm not going to waste too much time. This is possibly one of the greatest, if not the greatest, wrestling game of all time. It's a S tier. One of the best story modes. You got modes out the wazoo. Fun gameplay, super fun gameplay before it started slowing down. You had GM mode. It was all I wanted. Create a championship. I remember I made a title called the Frosted Flakes Championship because I was eating Frosted Flakes and I was 6 years old. And pretty funny. So we're not even gonna waste too much time. What's understood don't need to be said. Now, another controversial one. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I am not gonna waste too much time. This, to me, is a S tier game. SmackDown versus Raw is one of my favorite, if not my favorite. It is, to me, the greatest wrestling game of all time. Fight me. Fight me. What's poppin'? SmackDown versus Raw is the greatest wrestling game of all time. Fight me. Does anybody have a problem with that? Does anybody in the chat have a problem with me saying SmackDown versus Raw 2011 is the greatest of all time? You had the Undertaker Road to WrestleMania. You had the Christian Road to WrestleMania. You had the John Cena one where Randy Orton was the GM just gaslighting everybody. It was pretty great. You had, who else had a Road to WrestleMania? I think Chris Jericho had a pretty solid one. You had, I think I'm missing one. Rey Mysterio was heel. Come on now. And then you had the story, you had the storyline designer. I think you still had creative finisher. You could customize thread. It was like the gameplay, bro. TLC matches in this game is goated, bro. If y'all remember Latino Heat Champ, the glitches he used to do, bro, it's my favorite. It's my favorite wrestling game of all time. It's my favorite. It's the GOAT. So, and we also have another GOAT contender here. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. I recently picked this up. I played it for a little bit. It's still fun. It's still as fun as I remember. Great storyline. But after that, after the nostalgia kind of wears off, it's like, it's still fun and it's something you could pick up with the homies and play and have fun with. It's kill about an hour or two. But after you kind of, do that, there's no GM mode. There's no creative storyline. There's no, it's not a lot there. It's a lot of fun, though. It's a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of frustration as well. You couldn't kick out of pins for shit, but it's still very fun. It's still in the GOAT tier. I think it's the 4th best wrestling game of all time. I think so. We have another GOAT. Well, I won't say GOAT, but a pretty solid, great game here. Pretty fun. Another, I think you could basically just copy and paste what I said about SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. A lot of I remember one thing I loved about this game. There was a lot of alternate attires and stuff like that, and I love that. I really did. And you got every game on here. That's gold. That's live. Let me borrow your SmackDown versus Raw 2011. Let me borrow that from you, bro. I need that. Shut Your Mouth. It's great, and I would put it above SmackDown versus Raw 2008. But again, just copy and paste what I said about Here Comes the Pain, but with Jeff Hardy. So, but it's not Here Comes the Pain, and does it deserve S tier? Does it deserve S tier? What's holding it? I think the gameplay holds it back from. The gameplay was pretty fun though, so we gonna put you up here, cuz. Just bring it. Just bring it. This game is pretty okay. I have this game somewhere in here. I don't know where. It's pretty all right. It was okay though. This story mode was really weird. I think if you like lose a match, I think the story mode lasts like 3 matches. I think there's like a challenge mode or something. There's not a lot to this game. There's not a lot to this game, but it's pretty fun. It's something you can have fun with. But would I pick it up again for like more than a couple hours? Probably not. It was all right. It was okay. It was pretty fun. I would play it with my kids. I'll say that. I put it at the B tier. Shit, I'm getting tired. Okay, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. This game is revolutionary. It's like Seth Rollins, very revolutionary. And I love this game. It's the last games we had Jeff Hardy until like, 2K17, 2K18. It introduced story. I believe it introduced story mode design or storyline designer. Great storylines with the Road to WrestleMania. You had not Sheamus. You had Shawn Michaels. I think Edge had one. Mickey James had one. It was like the first time you could be a woman and live through a woman's point of view, except with the monthlies and stuff like that. But this was a pretty great game. Pretty great game. This was like the first time. Like right now, if you want to put a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt on CM Punk in 2K24, you can do that. But it all started here in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 with Superstar threads where you can customize the colors of their attires. It was very limited for the time, but it is what it was. And also, this is a gold soundtrack. Like, this soundtrack was amazing. I'm going to give it an A. Trying to put it above. I'm gonna give it an A in front of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. Now we're nearing the last 2 games in this. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. This game is near and dear to my heart because the game menu of this kind of taught me how to read and write. Just learning how to pronounce the wrestlers' names and spelling it out, making my own little matches, like reading it. If somebody could find me this book, I thought that was in 2009. That's where Creative Finisher started. No, it was 2010 because I remember Santino Marella hits you with your Creative Finisher in a Road to WrestleMania. I remember that. That was the first game. But 2006, yeah, this game means a lot to me. I love this game. I love this game so much. I seen it at like a used game store and I didn't buy it and I regret it. And like, I love this game so much. The soundtrack to this game is amazing. The storyline in this game is one of the best, even though like the mocap was so like sluggish and slow. It was so weird. I love this game so much, and it means a lot to me. I gotta put it. I feel very comfortable at putting it at 3rd place. I feel very comfortable at putting it at. And last but not least, maybe least, this is just an overall fun game. It's not too much to it. It's pretty bare bones, but it's something that you can play with your kids. You can play with the homies. We had fun playing. We had fun with it, but I think after a couple of hours, you kind of get what you need from this game. It's pretty all right. Would I play it again? Yeah, sure. But is it? Would I buy it? Would I go out of my way to play it again? No. It was pretty all right. Pretty, I think it was meant for kids. And I remember when they first showed it. You had what on PSP? SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 or All Stars? But yeah, this game was pretty all right, and I appreciate the effort in this game. It was all right. It was okay. It was okay. I would put it here. So that's the list, folks. How do y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel about my list? If I had to fix anything, I think I was a little bit too harsh on WWE 2. I think I was a little bit harsh on WWE 13 because I played it so much that it's like you ever ate something so much as a kid that you just don't even want to eat it or pause, but like eat it or drink it anymore as an adult. That's WWE 13 to me. I played the hell out of this game. But if I'm being fair, it's probably here. It had some aspects of WWE 12 that I liked. It had some aspects of SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 that I liked. What really hurts is the showcase mode. Just the atmosphere of the game is so dark and just not much to do. Not much to do after you finish the showcase mode. There's no defeat the streak. There's no defend the streak. The universe mode is pretty bare bones, and you'll face John Cena 4 times in a row on Monday Night Raw, and then at like WrestleMania facing Zack Ryder for some reason. It was all right. It was okay, and it was one of those games where you made it what it is. Like it is what you made of it. But this is my list. Is there anything of this y'all would change? Is there anything in this y'all would change? Ooh, I gotta get some sleep, man. This has been fun, though. This has been fun. So, it goes SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, then 2007, then 2006, WWE 12, Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, 2010, 2008, WWE 2K14, 2K19, SmackDown vs. Raw, WWE 13, 2009, 2K15, Just Bring It, All Stars, 2K16, Legends of WrestleMania gets an E for effort. WWE 2K18 gets an F for completely failed. And yeah, I gotta go to bed. I gotta be up in like 4 hours. So I appreciate y'all kicking it with me. I gotta record some videos or something though, because I have no content up because I won't be able to clip this at all. So appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me. Do me a favor and follow me on my links. I'm about to join the Discord. It's in the pinned comment if you're not in the Discord already. But do me this solid and Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on a Twitter machine, as Jim Cornette would say. Ooh. And I will follow you back for sure. Because sometimes I just want to go live on there instead of on YouTube, where, you know. I'm typing it in right now. And here's my Twitter. Jesus Christ. I can't wait to go to sleep. Cannot wait to go to sleep. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys, man. This was fun. This is fun. We got to do this again. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. It was some videos I wanted to react to that I didn't get to. But man, I hope y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all kicking it with me, enjoying y'all and chilling with me on this Wednesday. I genuinely love you all. Y'all make this fun again. Y'all make wrestling fun again. So y'all have a good night. Make somebody smile today. Sub the act. Join the Discord. Be beautiful people. I'm about to try to stop the stream.